Hello and welcome to Super Ultraviolet. My name is Ash and welcome to my channel as I get more and more comfortable with freaking talking in front of a camera. Like, how do you ever get used to just speaking to yourself but to a camera? It's not for everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my top 3 favorite spiritual apps. These are apps that I have downloaded on my phone that I use every day, and these are just some great apps for like beginners. Like maybe you're not really into all the things spiritual, but you just want to start being able to dabble into it and touch on certain things, but you're not ready to like get in it. Then these are great apps for you to have, so you can just be like really intentional with your everyday. Maybe you just want to keep up with where the moon is for the day. Where the moon is for today, or maybe you just want to learn more about your sun, moon, and rising, or maybe you just want like intentional apps that send you like messages every day for you to get your shit together. I'm going to talk about those apps that I've downloaded on my phone personally that I use every day that you guys should use and download if you're into that. Alright, with that being said, let's get right into the video. So the first app that I want to talk about that you guys should definitely go download is the Sanctuary app. Now, how I came upon this app was actually from Instagram, and you can actually follow them on Instagram. I think it's like Sanctuary, something like that. I don't know. Either way, I found them on Instagram, and I love their posts. I love their stories. I love their infographics because it allows me to be able to like visualize the information and actually like see it. And that just helps me learn quicker, especially with processing information. So on this app, it tells you about your sun, moon, and rising after you like sign in. It actually talks about all of the planets, what the planet means. And it's really cute the way they kind of like interact with their subscribers, because like you can talk to them. Like you can press like, go further, tell me more about this sign, or tell me more about this planet. And it allows you to, you know, dig in a little bit deeper. Maybe if you have like a little downtime and you feeling a little curious, you can go on this app and you will definitely learn a lot of information all about astrology, all about the energies of the planets and how they kind of work with you and your astrological makeup. And it's a great beginner app. It's a great app to go in when you're not feeling really comfortable or you don't know a lot of information, to just give you like a really good overview. And you can download this for, I think, Android and iPhone. I'm an iPhone user now. Switched over, B. I'm an iPhone user now. So yeah, you can get this on iOS or Android, but also don't quote me because these people ain't paying me. So the next app that I want to talk about that I absolutely love, I've downloaded this app and I have not deleted it no matter how much space I needed on my phone. It's CoStar, and I love CoStar. It is one of my favorite apps. First of all, this app gives you not only an overview of your whole chart, your birth chart, and tells you about your house placements. Now, it doesn't really go into details about the house placements, but it just allows you to just have a whole outlook of your chart, of your setup of your chart, and you can choose to go and do more research and find more information on it if you feel so inclined. But this app is so great. It tells you little blurbs about what's going on in your daily life. I think like it has like, I'll put a picture up on the side, but I think it has like spirituality, like power and spirituality, like power and creativity, and it tells you like places that you're having a hard time, places that you're able to grow in, and it allows you to kind of navigate through the app. And it really tells you, it gives like the greatest breakdowns about how the planets actually like interact with each other and how they like have a conversation, and what would that look like and how would that show up in your life. So it allows you to kind of paint a picture of how these energies kind of intermingle with each other, and it gives you a whole nother perspective about how you can actually work with these energies on a day-to-day to help you improve your lifestyle. Super dope. One of my favorite also favorite things about this app is that they send you notifications, and I love reminders. Like, I forget everything. I need reminders. Like, I need you to tell me. So with this app, they have little reminders called like a day at a glance, and it literally tells you basically what would be the advice for you for today. And I'm going to put a screenshot because I never delete my notifications. I don't know if anybody else is out there like that, but they have like a block of like notifications on their phone, because sometimes I need to be reminded. Sometimes I like to go back and look at Wednesday of last week's notification, especially when it comes to astrology apps. And it's a really inspiring thing. Sometimes it's just straight up a drag, a pull, a wig pull, but most of the time it's just really inspiring. I think mine for today was like, pay your bills first today, which is like, who doesn't need reminders? I mean, I don't need reminders about my bills, but also who doesn't need a little like, do your thing, like a little tap on the shoulder, like, do your thing, like, make sure your things is getting done, because that's just real cute. Yeah. My third app that I like, this is my favorite app, y'all. I know I said all of them are good and CoStar is my favorite, but this is my favorite app. The Pattern app. Ever since I downloaded this app like probably 4 months ago, I've been using this app daily. Now this app tells you about the cycles and the patterns based off your astrology, and tells you about your timing that's actually happening for you in the world. Now this can include like your relationship timing, your career timing. I think some of them are called like activation of power. They have some really, really cool names. But not only does it tells you about your cycles, it gives such in-depth, straight to the point, like wig snatching descriptions of all the energies, but depending on your relationships, your work, how you show up in the world. And then on top of that, it allows you to add your friends, so your friends can actually join it with you, and you guys can link together. You can link each other together and see what your patterns are together. I use this for like literally every person I meet. I tell them to get the Pattern app. It is so dope. Plus I want to figure out what pattern I have with you, and it has like certain titles like karmic link, or if you guys are going in the same direction. And it's just a really fun tool to like build up your spiritual knowledge, build up your intent, like your intentionality for the day, or how you want to proceed, especially when it comes to building relationships with other people, whether it be based on work or based on like love and connection. Like, it's just a really great tool to allow you to get a little bit deeper into like what you're trying to create in the world around you, and when you're trying to create with the world around you, which is so dope. You can also again find these apps in the iOS or in the Apple Store, and if I don't think that Pattern is actually for Android. Sorry. Find a friend who has an iPhone, and they have this great little feature where you can actually like edit profiles in. So if your friends don't exactly have an iPhone or like access to it, they can just edit your friends' information in, and it will tell you their patterns. Great for stalkers if you're into that kind of deal too. And you can go ahead and use the Pattern app, and it'll give you so much great information. Please don't find me and add me on there. I won't add you if I don't know you, because as you know, astrology is very personal. I don't go around telling people all of my astrological placements, because with astrology, people can really get to know your depth and your heart and your soul. And you don't need everybody in your business like that all the time. Like, sometimes you don't need to know that you're a Taurus moon and you depend on security, because you don't need nobody trying to fuck with your security. You see what I'm saying? So some things are for everybody and some things are for themselves. Now, I know that these are not apps, but I definitely want to talk to about some new things that I use. Well, not new things because they've been around forever, but things that I use personally that are not apps but are websites. Like, if you're really trying to get into your spirituality, you're really trying to get into your divination, you really want to find out more about yourself, because this process is all just learning more about yourself. That's all it is, like learning about yourself, and then how you relate to the people around you, and how you can better relate to the people around you, so you can improve your relationships and improve your life. Anyway, these are just some bonus added sites that I personally go to when I'm in the mood to get my astrology on. The first one I'm going to bring up is Astro.com. Now, Astro.com is definitely like a more intermediate space that you want to go to. It has a ton of different apps. Of different indicators, different charts that you can actually go and create for yourself, from composite charts to just a natal chart to synastry chart. And if you have an intermediate knowledge of astrology and can decipher charts, then this is a great little app for you to go on, great little website for you to go on, and you can really play around with all different types of apps. You can look at the ephemeris, and that's just like the list of dates and the signs that moons will be in signs, and just really get in and have fun with just looking at all of the different types of things that you can do with astrology. And just get acclimated to looking at all different types of delineations of charts, so you can really start to like dig into your birth chart at different speeds. Next, the next website that I want to talk about that I really freaking love. So when I meet somebody, first things first, I need to know your sun, moon, and rising if we about to be friends. Because I need to know what I'm dealing with. I need to know what mixture, what concoction that you made of. And then I need to know your numerology. I need to know your numbers. These all play a significant role in like who you are as a person. And it's super important for you to know all of these things. But I go to You by the Numbers. Now, You by the Numbers is a actually page from Cafe Astrology, another website. Now, I don't use Cafe Astrology for the actual birth charts because I just am just very aesthetic. And I just need things to just look a certain way. And when they don't, it is just very irritating to me. And I just don't like the setup of how it looks. But they have a bomb ass numerology page that you can go to. It's called You by the Numbers. And if you just Google You by the Numbers, Cafe Astrology, that website will pop up. And you put in all your information and it gives you all of the numerology that you would ever have to know, with really cute little descriptions. Of course, if you want to go more in depth, you will have to do your own knowledge on your own. But as far as like an overview and a breakdown of all your numerology, this site does the job, and it's going to give you all of the tea. It talks about your challenges, your pinnacles, your cycles. Some people don't know about this. This is all stuff that you can go look up. I suggest that you go and look this up in your spare time. It's really fun to do with your family and your friends to figure out how and what patterns the numbers make in your family. For me, example, karmic debt 13 runs in my family, and from doing all of everyone's charts and seeing all the 4s and 13s that equal 4 in my family's chart, I know that that's something that we are always working on. And it's really fun to just figure out what energy source that you are created from. Like, who wouldn't want to know that? So again, thank you guys for tuning into my channel. I am Ash. If you like it here, if you think that I'm cute, please share and subscribe with your friends. I'm going to be doing astrology, tarot, numerology, and freaking lifestyle videos here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you haven't already, please check out my October monthly readings. They're dope. Also, I am very cringy because this is my first time filming myself, so please forgive me. I promise it'll get better. It gets better. It just has to. There's nowhere to go but up from here. Thank you again, and I will see you next time on Super Ultraviolet. Peace.